No, no. Alright guys, so in today's video we are going over the new Deepspindle build. This build might not be the best Deepspindle build out there, but this is a very unique build and I know that nobody else has made this yet. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. If you guys do, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into the build video. But before I get into today's video, I wanted to test out an application that apparently helps you out with lag spikes just like this. No, I lagged, no. So me and my friend Brandon, who also plays Deepwoken, decided to download GearUP Booster and test it out for ourselves, and the results are actually kind of surprising. As you can see, we're on the server Demi-God, New Jersey, USA, and he's averaging about 120 ms, and then he starts up GearUP Booster, which obviously disconnects him. He has to rejoin, and then he rejoins the same exact server, Demi-God, New Jersey, USA, and his ping dropped from 120 ms to around 85 to 80 ms, which is actually really good for a Deepwoken server. I don't think people realize like how good 80 ms actually is for a full Deepwoken server. This is a full server, by the way. Keep in mind, me and Brandon both have really good internet, by the way. So the fact that it works on people with really good internet is actually really convenient. And on top of that, GearUP has an anti-packet loss system, which is actually the main cause for spiking. So your lag spikes that you usually have, where you just go to 600 ms or you go to 1000 ms, GearUP has an anti-packet loss system, basically where you just don't lag spike at all. So that's actually really nice and really convenient as well. Anyways, I know it's really tough for people with bad internet or just packet losses, just bad connections and laggy overworlds. So if you guys want to improve your internet and improve your ping in general, go check out GearUP Booster in the description below. It is free. You guys can check out the free trial. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed GearUP Booster and hopefully it helps you guys with better internet. All right, so the first thing I'm going to go over is I'm going to go over the talents. I'm going to just read them off real quick for you guys. We have Kickoff, Wyvern's Claw, Arrow Gliding. I know Arrow Gliding, right? You're like, what? Confused. Condition Runner, Endurance Runner, Scaredy Cat, Deep Wound, Lights Out, Low Strike, Unseen Threat, all the assassin talents, Battle Tendency, Moving Fortress, Evasive Expert, Swift Rebound, Charismatic Cast, Tough Love, Dark God, Dark Hours, Dark Rift, Shadow Overflow, a Black Hole, Energy Siphon, Duelist Dance, Spine Cutter, Tap Dancer, Fishman, EXO to the finish, all the Just Tracker talents, just Karita, just because if I want to go just Karita moves later and just try them out and just mess with them, I can. Observation, Safety Dance, Air Pressure, Wind Step, Old Habits, Thresher Claws, Thresher Scales, Warriors Respite, Breathing Exercise, Disbelief, the Tacit Member, Duelist Lunge, which is the best rapier talent in my opinion, Fast Blade, Bulldozer, Will-O-Wisp, Fear, Lasting Sorrow, Shadow Travel, Shadow Caster, obviously Singularity, Blood Iron Spirits, Dust Lunge, None Left Behind, Cheap Shot, Crippling Comeuppance, Down Comes the Claw, Maiming Claws, Pursuit, Air Counter, Bear Trap, Speed Demon, Chronostasis, Scuba Drowner, and yeah, that's pretty much everything. The stats that I have on this build right now is, it's not finished yet, I don't have my full kit, but it's at 541 HP, 32 posture, 352 ether, 147 tempo, 182 sanity. The melee pen should be at the 47, by the way, because it says 34% pen. It's just a visual bug right now. The mantra pen's 42.5, that is right. But this should be like 47.5. It's just a visual bug. But yeah, and I will say this build, by the way, I got really lucky. I got Animal King on this build. I'll show you right now. So I can't really redo it. That's why later on I'll explain why I don't have a huge major talent, which is obviously probably shocking that I don't have neuroplasticity on this build. But surprisingly enough, I don't have a problem not using it or not having it. So I'm not gonna remake this build, but I will show you how to get neuro on this build later in the video. All right, with that being said, I'm going to go over the actual traits of the build and how the build's actually set up in the first place. I did go tier and race. This works on any race, by the way. This is a Just Striker build with the member tacit, and also with the traits, I have 6 Vitality, 3 Erudition, and 3 Song Chant. And for the boons, I went Survivalist, Steadfast, and for the flaws, I went Simple, because it really just doesn't affect me at this point. That's pretty much all that. And now I'm going to go over the mantras. The mantras are pure preference. I went for the best synergy on this build, and it does have a lot of synergy on this build. So I have Clutching Shadow with 2 Perfect Lenses and a Blue Gem, Rising Shadow with the Blue Gem, 3 Rush Shards, 3 Drift Shards, 2 Shadow Stones, 2 Cloud Stones, Shadow Gun with the Blue Gem and 3 Perfect Lenses, 3 Crystal Lenses, 3 Shadow Stones, Shadow Assault with 2 Perfect Lenses, 2 Magnifying Stones, Wind Passage with the Blue Gem and 2 Perfect Lenses and 2 Magnifying Stones, Shade Devourer with Bloodless Gem, Multiplying and Blast Spark, and 2 Rush Shards and 1 Magnifying, Encircle with the Blue Gem, Revenge with 3 Rush Shards, 3 Drift Shards, and a Blue Gem, and Shade Wisp with Blue Gem, 3 Aeons, and 3 Eternal Log Stones. I am not trying to extend this video, by the way, so I'm trying to get you guys the most information as fast as possible, so I'm going to keep going. All right, so now we're going to head over to the main part of the build, which is the pre-shrine and the post-shrine stats. Now, the pre-shrine stats are going to be on your screen right now. I'm also going to read them out. The pre-shrine stats are going to be 1 light weapon, 1 strength, 50 fortitude, 100 agility, 0 intelligence, 1 willpower, 5 charisma, 50 gale, and then 1 shadow cast. The pre-shrine stats are going to stay the same no matter what, so just keep that in mind. That is what it is. I know people are probably going to comment, you could have done this for min-maxing this or min-maxing that. I don't care. It's not that crazy when min-max. It's just a fun build that I made, so just keep that in mind. Now, after you shrine of order, your stats should look like this. 18 light weapon, 18 strength, 25 fortitude, 75 agility, 18 willpower, 18 charisma, 18 gale breath, and 18 shadow cast. Now, before I go on from here and how to actually max the build and what the stats should look like the max, there's 2 variations of this, okay? The variation number 1 is the build that I made, which is going to be looking like this: 50 light weapon, 25 strength, 25 fortitude, 75 agility, 25 willpower, 25 charisma, 18 gale, and 88 shadow cast. Now, there's a different variation of this that I want you guys to know, because as you can see, this build as it stands right now does not get neuroplasticity, but there is a sacrifice you make for it. So instead of going 25 strength, you go 20 strength, but you don't get bulldozer, which is fine for a lot of people. I personally would do that if I could do it again, but I'm not going to, because I got Animal King. I'm not trying to redo all that, and when a build has Animal King, like I'm not gonna do that. It's not that big of a deal to me. But this is what it would look like if you do go for neuro. It'll be 50 light weapon, 20 strength, 25 fortitude, 75 agility, 35 willpower, 25 charisma, 18 gale, and 83 shadow cast. So that's what it would look like. This is probably the best variation of this build that I have right now. The first variation is I screwed up a little bit. Obviously that's on me, but I at least made them fix a mistake for you guys, so you guys can test it out. And since you do get neuro, you do get an extra mantra slot. If I could suggest to you guys on what you guys should use, I would use either Shadow Meteors or Shadow Roar. That's just my opinion. You can use whatever you want, like I said. All right, so with that being said, hopefully you guys do enjoy this build. This build is super fun. I'm going to be doing a couple gank videos later this week with it. Hopefully I can get those up this week. I'm sorry for not uploading. I'm not going to make a whole spiel about that. I'm not going to make a whole thing about it. I might make an update video soon, but just know I'm doing okay. Thank you guys for all your love and support over the years. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you guys later, and peace out.
No, no. I'm actually just depressed. It's like playing life in a hard difficulty.
See, that's weird, because why do you override me there? Because we hit the same move.
Rising shadow.
You're trying to pressure me because you're like,
there's nothing I can do. What? Dude, it's just like I haven't done anything and I have no idea.
bro, just. The rage on this is insane, bro.